I add this to water and water my geraniums with it. They grow faster and immediately produce lots of new buds. The flowers are large and have a beautiful vivid color. All you need is a large bottle. Pour 1.5 liters of regular water or rainwater into it. Next, you'll need some lager beer. Add a few teaspoons of this liquid gold to the bottle. Use natural or organic beer without additives or preservatives, as these can be harmful. The beverage of the gods contains yeast, sugars, and carbohydrates, which can serve as a quick source of energy for soil microorganisms. Yeast contains potassium, phosphorus, and magnesium, exactly what flowering plants like geraniums need. You'll see that this water will further strengthen your geraniums. Remember, geraniums don't like too much water, so water them in moderation. This water with a bit of lager is perfect for geraniums. In a short time, they will reward you with beautiful flowers. Especially during hot weather, mineral-rich water from the liquid gold will be very beneficial for geraniums. Trim the roots of your potted plant, and it will get a new lease on life. This method can save many plants. When roots become overgrown, the plant starts to grow weakly. Its leaves turn yellow, and you can't figure out what's wrong. You may try boosting it with nutrients, but that doesn't always work. That's when it's worth considering root pruning. This procedure is best done during the plant's dormant period. Simply take a clean, disinfected knife and cut off the bottom half of the roots. If the plant has woody roots, leave those alone and only trim the soft ones. What does this achieve? A plant grows properly when it has many root hairs, which only appear on new roots. When a plant has a lot of old roots and lacks space, it starts to suffocate despite watering and fertilizing. After trimming the roots, you don't need to remove any soil. Just replant the plant in the same pot with fresh soil. This is an excellent way to rejuvenate the plant without moving to a larger pot. I spread this on the ground around the hydrangeas. The flowers begin to shimmer with colors. More than that, they bloom longer and keep their intense color. If you are wondering why the hydrangea does not bloom, then try this trick. You literally only need a handful to nourish the flowers. We are talking about a handful of ordinary coffee grounds. They help maintain the proper acidity of the soil. Just sprinkle them around the hydrangea bush. You can also mix them with the soil and mound the plant. Coffee grounds enrich the soil with minerals. The grounds help keep the soil moist. This feature will come in handy during a heat wave. This flower is sensitive to lack of water. Deficiencies lead to rapid drying of leaves and its inflorescences. Above that, a sizable amount of grounds can affect the soil pH. If you want your flower to turn blue, regularly sprinkle the soil around it with grounds. Its heads will begin to shimmer with color. This is a natural trick to get an ombre effect. Hydrangeas can also be watered with coffee fertilizer. Add a cup of grounds to 5 liters of water. Wait until they swell, and then water the plant with them. This is an ideal way to water acid-loving plants. Your geraniums will start blooming at an exceptional rate. You no longer have to worry if they will last the whole season. Just make a fertilizer from this one ingredient. I've been using this fertilizer since last season, and I've never had such beautifully blooming flowers. You can make this fertilizer in a few minutes, and it contains everything geraniums need. First, prepare a potato. It contains a lot of potassium and phosphorus, which are essential for flower blooming. This special fertilizer made from them is very simple to make. Peel the potato, then get a grater and grate it. Now we need to cook the grated potato for 15 minutes without adding any salt. Stir our fertilizer occasionally. After it cools down, we need to strain it through a sieve. We can set aside the grated mush, as we won't need it anymore. Finally, before watering the flowers, dilute the fertilizer 1:1 with water. Using this fertilizer once every 2 to 3 weeks ensures that the plants get all the nutrients they need to bloom. I water the strawberries with this mixture. The harvests are so large that I gather them in full buckets. I thought strawberries wouldn't grow in my soil. When I learned this recipe, it turned out that I have huge yields every year. I crumble a yeast cube into a bowl. Add a cup of cow's milk. Yeast provides nutrients that promote vigorous strawberry growth. Then, add a tablespoon of dishwashing liquid. It protects the plants from parasites. Mix everything until the yeast dissolves. Pour the mixture into a bucket with 10 liters of water. It's best if it's rainwater. Then, take the bucket to the beds. Water the plants using a smaller container. Fertilizing strawberries with this mixture also protects them from diseases. In addition, the fruits grow large and juicy. I gather them in full buckets. During the season, I have plenty of strawberries. It's all thanks to this homemade method. If you have snails in your garden, you can get rid of them. Spray this all over the garden, and the snails will disappear. This natural mixture will repel these pests. Additionally, it eliminates aphids, caterpillars, and deters ants. If you have a garden, you are surely familiar with these pests. Snails can destroy crops, as they enjoy cultivated vegetables and fruits. You probably know that you can protect your crops with methods like using ash. Sprinkling ash around plants creates a barrier that stops snails. Another method is using eggshells. A sufficient layer of eggshells spread in the garden will also deter these pests, though you need a lot of them. Remember that coffee grounds can also be used in the garden like ash and eggshells. But today, I will show you a mixture made from them. Add 1 tablespoon of ground coffee or coffee grounds to 300 milliliters of warm water. Caffeine repels snails and other pests. Next, add 1 tablespoon of garlic powder. Garlic is rich in sulfur and allicin, which snails and many other pests dislike. Finally, add 1 tablespoon of mint, either fresh or dried. The essential oils in mint are excellent for repelling ants and snails. Mix everything and leave it for a few hours. Then strain it through gauze or a coffee filter. Dilute with about 3 liters of water. Use this mixture to spray the borders of the garden, paths, plants, and vegetables. Use it regularly, and you'll see that snails won't be as eager to visit your garden. 1 tablespoon can replace a ton of manure. From now on, you won't need to buy expensive plant products. This mixture can replace many different fertilizers, delivering incredible results in your garden. Here's how to make it. Prepare a blender. First, you need 2 tablespoons of sugar. Sugar promotes the growth of soil microorganisms and increases the amount of organic matter, which helps plants grow and develop better. Add 3 small teaspoons of potato starch. Potato starch contains 3 essential elements for plant growth: potassium, phosphorus, and calcium. These elements ensure that plants grow properly. Next, add a teaspoon of turmeric. Turmeric is an effective fungicide and helps plants absorb nutrients. It also has antibacterial properties that protect plants from diseases. Pour half a liter of water into the blender and blend everything thoroughly to combine all the ingredients. Then, dilute the mixture with an additional liter of water. To use the mixture, measure out 1 cup and dilute it in 10 liters of water. Use this solution to water and spray the soil and plants. This is an excellent fertilizer for vegetables, flowers, and other garden plants.